Then Pilate handed Jesus over to be nailed to a cross. Jesus was taken away, and he carried his cross to a place known as the Skull. In Aramaic, this place is known as Golgotha. There Jesus was nailed to the cross, and on each side of him a man was also nailed to a cross. Jesus' mother stood beside his cross with her sister and Mary, the wife of Clopas. Mary Magdalene was standing there too. When Jesus saw his mother and his favourite disciple with her, he said to his mother, "This man is now your son." And then he said to the disciple, "She is now your mother." From then on, that disciple took her to his own home.
Then Pilate handed Jesus over to be nailed to a cross. Hi, I'm Martin, and I've been thinking a little bit about those few lines that David just read to us. Seems like Jesus' trial took place overnight. I'm sure that wasn't legal, let alone fair. But Jesus doesn't seem to defend himself, does he? He seems to accept that whatever will be, will be. Like he prayed the night before in Gethsemane. "Father, let your will be done, not mine." Pilate, of course, just gives in to the mob. It's not the first time a mob have tried to get rid of Jesus. Do you remember after he spoke at the synagogue years ago? Pilate had already had Jesus flogged. A weaker man wouldn't have survived the flogging. "Father, is this how it's going to end?" was Jesus praying, as he suffered them whipping his back time and again. Or did he know that he was to suffer worse the following day? "Father, give me strength," as he tries, exhausted, with his back torn to shreds, to carry the cross up the hill. More indignity as they strip him and nail him to the cross. "Ha! He saved others, can't he save himself?" mocked the soldiers, little knowing that, yes, if he chose to, he could indeed save himself. But he chose in obedience to suffer that torture for us. Do you remember the song that we sometimes sing? "You chose the cross with every breath." Even in that suffering, though, he's thinking of others. He sees his mum stood there. What's going through her mind? Does she remember the myrrh that the wise men brought? Or the words of Simeon in the temple, "A sword will pierce your own soul too." Jesus thinks of her welfare. "John, look after Mum. Be like mother and son to each other." The worst pain, though, is still to come. Worse than all of this physical suffering. The worst pain is when Jesus takes on all of the sin, all of the wrong that any of us have ever done, and faces separation from Father. It's in accepting this that he suffers the most. How is it Stuart Townend put it? This, the power of the cross. Christ became sin for us, took the blame, bore the wrath. We stand forgiven at the cross.